హాయ్ వ్యూయర్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు లియో హెల్త్. ప్రస్తుతం మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు మృదులా కే, ఫిజియోథెరపిస్ట్. మేడం, హాయ్, హవ్ యూ?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Ma'am, I'm fine, and most of the cases when emergency is there, like physiotherapy is a vast subject, and physiotherapy is needed to the patient, ma'am, at the time of emergency.
See, that's what I'm saying. Don't use the term only of physio. It's a complete rehabilitation.
Okay.
When I'm heading the department of a rehabilitation, as you come to the point, is rehabilitation is completely a big subject. It's like completely a vast subject. Where we started with in emergencies, what you have told me, like it's like the same thing. It's like the small precautions what you have to take from the beginning, like when you call it's like a fracture or like accidents on the road, because of that panic mode, they just like put the patient, they just take first immediately help and they just want to bring to the hospital, but they never understand when you're picking up the patient, you're just putting, like, you might not get everywhere ambulances, like, and then they just come like that. So in that process, immediately we have to stabilize the patient with proper orthosis and prosthesis. Again, that is another subject, orthosis and prosthesis. So let us not get into deeper into that. And second thing, we just need a more education in the rural areas, like when they are sending a patient to the the cities for like, okay, you see the brain strokes, you see like some like emergencies, with the patient, some road accidents and all, and then they say like, okay, this patient has to go to the, they can't have that facilities to operate the patient or something like that, the patient. So in that patients, like, the general education is required for them to how to send the patient to the city, because most of the damage is not done when the patient is inside the rural hospital, or when the patient in the process of coming from the rural to the city hospitals, the transportation, the patient condition become more worse. If it is like, just I can give you one like few examples what I have seen. The patients who are coming from the rural regions of Telangana or Andhra, by the time they reach to the hospital, like, just take it like this is like he has a hypertension, and but he's stubborn, not taking with the tablets of like just the BP tablets, and one day the patient condition is like all of the sudden, because of the stress and the condition, like he may get small brain stroke. It's just a small brain clot he must be having, but what happens in the process of the transportation from that place to this place, the bleed keeps on increasing. Only this happens when you're not positioning the patients with the proper orthosis and the processes. So that's how I am again repeating. It's like we need to educate everyone, like, okay, this is the things how you can prevent the patient conditions, and like how we can go ahead. And when the patient comes to the hospital, it will be very easy to handle that emergency if the patient coming in that process, because the patient is sending there, they don't have an idea how the patient is coming here. And when the patient is coming here and everybody is like, oh, what happened, why the patient has become critical, you must have heard all these kind of things. So that is the reason we always want to put this forward. We always keep on educating our patients, like the doctors, when we talk to them, when they come to this first. That's what I'm saying. When we enter into the patient sections, like in their rooms, that's what I always say. The patient should be having that pleasing the next day.
Ma'am, and one more thing. Actually, when it comes to paralysis, like even paralysis patients can have this physiotherapy, and they can get back to their original.
There are so many cases they get back. That is always we say, early rehabilitation program, early recovery.
Okay.
Because so many patients, what they see, you see the neurological condition, they delay the rehabilitation. They more into like, okay, I'm taking the tablets, I'm taking the medications, I'm taking this, all the medications, I'm on steroids, that is one part of healing.
Okay.
But early rehabilitation, early recovery.
Okay.
Because what we consider under a neurological rehabilitation is like, we just have a time span of now regeneration is 90 days. So we just want, unless and until there is complete dissection of the nerve, if there is a regeneration, why not? They recovered very fantastically. So that's what it's like, proper motor points, where you are stimulating, what the action is acting, how you are taking the planning the treatment protocol of the patient. Same with the fractures, like what is the condition if the patient is having the fracture and that area is not to be. Now you might have seen, like we like first used to be put 8 weeks, 10 weeks like that, but now we are more less stabilization and more into the movements, because if the area this is fracture and unnecessarily the foot and the hip is getting affected of the limb, so where the hip and ankle has to do nothing. The area affected is a hip, but the psychologically patient is like they just fix with their hips and with their ankles, and then after 8 weeks of their stabilization, when they come, it becomes difficult, because we are not only dealing with the knee, we are dealing with the hip and ankle also. That is the reason early rehab program, early recovery. So we want because that is just, you don't have to do it every day. You can just guide them also. They can just not to ignore like how they have to do it, or you are not able. If you are not able to do it, then we enter into the picture. But if the patient is able to do it, then we always prefer more the patient go on active wise. Again, I'm saying now more over the counseling part takes into the role. It is not about only I'm just like saying, okay, I'm just coming, I'm visiting you, and I'm just going back. My patient will be not happy tomorrow seeing me. Oh, why she has come? I don't want that expression. Oh, if I'm coming, they should be like, oh, she's here. Okay, I'm going to do this, and he knows for next 1 hour or 40 minutes I'm going to have this pain, but he should take it as like on a positive note, not on a negative note, because he will never heal. Because if I am forcing the patients, they will never heal. So my fundamental of practicing my work is always the patient should like happily accepting me. Okay, I am ready to do now. Okay, let's do this work. Because unless and until the patient is not happy with me, I cannot heal the patient. We cannot give the proper treatment. That's what I says, like I'm not picking up the pen, I'm writing it and I'm just getting out. Like maybe I may not write, but the time we spend with the people, the bond, the connections we develop with them, we understand. We might not remember them in like coming years, but for them, they just remember us like, okay, that was a time when we were in a pain and they helped us. So this, because for us it's like a daily part of our routine. But yes, of course, when we sit with the patient, we definitely like, we talk to them, we understand, and everybody is like, you and me have a very common things where we can get connected. So that is the thing, we can sit and talk around, and like, I know sometimes you feel like, why they are like, sometimes you feel like, okay, whole day you are talking so much, but that is needed in my profession.
100%.
Yeah, because otherwise...
No, it is needed actually. Right, ma'am. And coming to spondylitis, like most of them, like working men, working women, everyone I can
Nowadays, even you can count as a young kid.
Yes, exactly,
Yes, because of the phones, because of the gadgets, because of the iPads, iPhones, laptops. You can count from a young age group.
Ma'am, how you treat these spondylitis people?
Yes, because see, again, spondylitis, we should take it as a very sportively. It is a complete degenerative process of yours. Like, it is a degenerative process. So we have to accept that with a grace, ki everybody on their phase of life, they are going to suffer with this process. Okay. Like, it might be you, it might be me, it might be anyone else. And that again hits us like how a healthy lifestyle we are living it. Okay. You can like take me into consideration like, okay, I am very good with my routine exercises. I am very good with like my taking care of. You have seen many people, they don't sit even properly.
Yes.
In this room, I can tell now, like if I see, they don't sit it properly. So we have to first, it comes with the posture correction. Okay. If I'm slouching my posture and sitting back, you are somewhere you're hurting your spine, and that great food we are not eating. Okay, that again the diet part will comes as a major role, because our bones, like how much your bones are there, I think how much we keep it healthy, that much life is more. In like that much late your degenerative process starts. So spondylitis is nothing but everybody has to go in the process of aging, we can call it. But like when we see with an early people, like I cannot even just tell it is like when you see the compression in the spines, they come with the cervical compression, back compression, because they come with a very delicate backs and very delicate necks, and they use like you pick up the history with the phone, the gains, PSP stations.
Like they're listening like this only, na?
Yeah, so many. You never realize, and this lockdown and this COVID has, because schools are shut, colleges are shut, so they are more into, and now to even we can't stop them. So I think like the posture correction is very important for delaying of your spondylitis, where again it is a very like a long subject. What is a posture correction? This is the way you stand. People come out with like full tummies at the very young age group because they don't sit, because nowadays you see it's a corporate industry, right? You can call it's in corporate world. What is not on a, everything works because of the gadgets. So all apps are there, everything like on your, like people are not even taking these efforts also. So like okay fine, in once in a while we used to meet people, but now okay, we just talk now, that's enough. So that is how, where because the communication mode has become more faster, and the lifestyle has become more sedentary. So you pick up the compression. I will not take a subject only as a spondylitis. Spondylitis, like we will talk with the age, but the discompressions, like spondylitis which comes with the spine, where you take it as a knee degenerative changes, you can see early. Okay. But especially we are seeing these cases more in early kids. Yes. You can count it like from 14, 15, 16, 17, that age group they just come with me. They come to me, says like, we have back pain. Then I feel like, I don't even remember when we were at 13, 14, 15, we ever even know what is a back pain, right? So then this is like, we are having our back is hurting, our back is paining. Because I remember like when we were in that age, if we get hurt also, we just walk out. Yes, exactly. Like that's okay, it's like normal. But when I see, okay, because that is nothing to do with them, it is to do with the amount of food what we are eating. Because nowadays I appreciate people are more conscious about their diet, but I always suggest you should always eat a proper diet. It's like not you cannot follow the principle, okay, you can eat whatever you want, you are young enough, you can digest enough. That is not a principle. But yes, you should eat whatever is appropriate for you as a person inside. Okay. So that my calcium is inside my body properly, my vitamin D3 is inside properly, my vitamin are properly, and the proper protein, everything, combinations will make you healthy. Okay. So you cannot like cut, okay, I am on a diet, I cannot go for the carbs. That will affect your body some or the other way. So you have to be mentally prepared. Okay, this is going to affect me. Okay. So if you are going on a diet programs or something like that, make sure you're taking a proper diet. Okay. So that also matters. So these all processes, like we can delay your spondylitic changes, degenerative changes, we can delay it. Okay. The healthy lifestyle, it is always good. Okay. The world which we are living right now, if you are in a healthy lifestyle, that picks you up on a good note. Otherwise, you have to come to with spondylitic changes, where you have compressions, where they have radiating pains in the hands and the legs, and then you just like, why this is, you see the young people, they cannot even walk, and they come with the surgeries, spine surgeries. I think the ratio of a spine fixation is more. Yes. Comparatively. Yes. Like if you take in this last 5 to 10 years, it's been increased. So there are all the factors like pollution, food, your lifestyle, everything affects.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable time. సో వ్యూవర్స్ చూసారు కదా, మొత్తానికి ఫిజియోథెరపీకి సంబంధించి, స్పాండిలైటిస్ సంబంధించి ఈరోజు మనం ఏదైతే చూసామో దీనికి సంబంధించిన జాగ్రత్తలు పాటించాలి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.